Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's me, Fukuro Marco, and we're here for more Danganronpa. Yes. I feel stupid right now. So, when I ended my stream the last time, I went to the main menu and I was like, oh, wait, the one on the screen. It's not Sayaka anymore. Is this like... Is it just showing us who's gonna die next? Then I realized it just cycles through people. Like if I go to options and I go back, I think it's gonna be another person. Yeah. Now I feel dumb. But let's just continue the game. So that's what we're here for. Continue. Yes. I think we were going to the trash room. Because we're now doing the investigation for Sayaka's death. Oh yeah, and what's written in the title? Let's see if... It should be here. Dying message. A series of numbers had been written in blood on Makoto's bathroom wall. 11037. It clearly says Leon. It's just flipped. And like we were talking to Kyoko back then about this, and she was like, you should figure it out on your own. And our character was like, huh? I don't get it. Bro, clearly says Leon. It's just flipped. Okay. Anyway, time to continue. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. What's this guy talking about? Let's check the... There should be a... What's that? A record here, right? Or something? Is it F2? Yeah. So Ifumi and I headed down to the trash room. So there's nothing, like, he's just really not making sense now for no reason at all. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. I already read that. Get busy living, or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Oh, is this like one of his fanfic ideas or something? Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Ooh, we're in.
Mr. Naegi!
However...
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along! No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait! Maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. I won't argue with that. Okay, let's start with the bits on the floor. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what it is? What this is? They say if you collapse... Oh my god. They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that mean girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. What? I didn't get that reference. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one quote-unquote fortune teller in the group. Ultimate clairvoyant. Yeah. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section. Yes, I don't need to read that. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A sleeve with blood on it. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? How does he come up with these? Yeah, he deserves that ... Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth. And the shape? It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Let's go with this. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Yes! Gacha coins! Let's go! A green button and a yellow button. Now that I think about it, I didn't get any of those gacha coins last stream, right? Hopefully we get more. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah! And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
No, I don't think it was a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said that last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. Ultimate batter? Baseball man? But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullets. I keep reading that. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out of one of his comic book fantasies. Excuse me, Makoto? It's called fan fiction. Let's turn it off. We might see something. Or so it seems anyway. Wait. We're not gonna turn it off?
Yes.
Why not? Wait, is it gonna go through the whole thing? Oh
I
my.
Most suspicious.
Skip. Okay. Seems we're done with this place. Leave the area? Yes. Check the map. Why is there an exclamation point still? I guess it's just like all the important rooms of this investigation. Let's talk to you.
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. Oh, we read that. That was already read
very
before.
strange.
Okay. Yeah. The victim blamer. Well, I don't really know if it's victim blaming for this. There wasn't anybody. Yup. Let's check the others. Yeah, I think I wanna talk to the rest first before possibly progressing the story. It's here. I keep forgetting. We're not allowed to go to the second floor yet. There was someone in this classroom, if I remember correctly. Yeah. To kill someone just to save your own life? And I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? Leon did, according to the message. The final message. If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. True. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. I still am not sure whether to believe you if you really don't handle blood. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? Well, what more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. I mean, it really is suspicious. Like, you can't blame anyone. Like, there's no reason for her to be in your room, but another thing that's weird is the nameplates were switched.
Listen to me.
Shouting at me again. Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait! No, you might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it.
Forget everything I just said. Forget the beam! I made like a triangle with my hands. You guys wouldn't see it, but it seems necessary with the line. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha! Makoto is not amused. Yup, main hall. We talk to Gambler. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then. Do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. Must you fumble around, fishing blindly for clues? Sigh. Why did I... kind of voice acting is that? Just reading... Sigh. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally. But I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is...
as for me,
that place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Leave the area? Yes. Okay, we can fast travel back now. I think I've talked to everyone. Yup. Oh, right. The gym. Almost forgot. Is it this way? We have to talk to Mr. Clairvoyant again. Clairvoyant-sama. Well, I guess sama isn't appropriate. Clairvoyant-san. Hero. You're really just gonna keep her body there until the trial's done? Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
huh?
Oh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers. 11037. Which is Leon. You just choose to ignore the line that connects the two ones and the fact that she might have wrote it without looking at the wall, so it's flipped. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just don't know. Okay. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Okay. Hey, Hero. Hero, can I ask you something? Oh, he's still going mad. No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah. Oh, like... I don't think that's supposed to be shocking. That's my crystal ball! Well, okay, fine. Maybe now it's shocking. What? It's all smashed! What the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Wow, that's all over the world. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Okay. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like... $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yup. And now we teleport to the hall. Food hall. Aoi Asahina. Right, we're here to check the kitchen. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. Right. Ultimate airhead. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. Tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. Let's see. The knife. One of it's missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Any chefs? I don't think we know anyone in particular who has been cooking from the start. Let's try you. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kinda strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. I would be more worried. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice that one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. But she didn't mention anyone. So what if, like, she just says, but I don't remember seeing anyone. So it could have been anyone. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
'cause, I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean... You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. I guess. So when you consider everything together, I don't really watch a lot of television shows, but is it common? I honestly have no idea. Now what? I guess let's try talking to... I don't want to talk to you because your dialogue's so long.
Seems like...
Okay, so... Let's check the nameplates again. The photo. Oh. So I can go in Sayaka's room. Oh. Will I get anything from here? Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Right. I'm supposed to watch the DVD. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Did I get it? I will assume I did. What if it's faster to just run there? How you guys doing? Happy weekend. You're going to school right now or to work. I hope it isn't too tiring. Can you get some rest after? It is a weekend. You deserve the rest. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
No. Stop it. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. Of course she's not there. She's with you. She was with you, I mean. But I don't see how that part is shocking to him. Yes, it's shocking. The stage is destroyed. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Yeah. Her group was like family to her, she said. And she wasn't sure what to do without them. That was their biggest fear, was losing the group. And I think part of it was losing the fame, because she said that was a dream come true for her to be part of that group, and she wouldn't know what to do if the group is gone.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
No. Oh. Oh my god. What the hell? That was real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Yeah, this is kinda insane.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Here we go. Time for the trial.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh.
See you soon!
That's what I thought was the Monokuma room. Well, I guess it is, because it's the trial room, but I thought that's where he did the broadcast and stuff, but I guess that would be too obvious. He wouldn't even be safe there. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Yup. If you don't, you're dead. Just teleports me there. There's no running away now. The red door. I have no choice but to go through it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, an elevator. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Everything really has to end with an exclamation point with this guy. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Well then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom,
Wow. There's a courtroom.
where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Let's go. Oh, so I can talk to everyone first. Okay. Let's go left, right. Let's leave the killer last. Sakura Ogami.
Hey,
I really hope, like, that's actually, like, her final message, not a message left by the killer. Because that's also, like, possible. Like, the killer uses her hand and writes it down. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it!
What?
So whoever
What?
stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Same thoughts. Let's get started. Yeah, she has it figured out.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence?
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Being so insistent, even though you're obviously killed her. Very impressive. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. When you put it that way, it sounds kinda cruel.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Huh. We haven't checked anything in this room, so we might get a gotcha coin. No. No gotcha coin. Okay, fine. Let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No. Scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death? I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Oh, it's 3D. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Nice room. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Ace Attorney time.
Shit.
Not even close. It's total crap.
Well now.
Okay, everyone. Find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Seats? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly fate. A deadly last trial. Yes. Wow, we've had 10 saves already. Open e-handbook? No, that won't. I think we know everything for now. Select skills. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. It is my only skill, so... Finish preparations. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Uh-huh.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Uh-huh.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Maybe he would, no? I think he would. Being ultimate moral compass, he would actually raise his hand if he was the killer.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Let's go, detective.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Kinda messed up.
Friendship penetrates?
Come on.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of
Ooh.
us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Kinda sus. Kinda sus.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, Let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found out, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. What? Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yes.
The murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Nothing
So
wrong.
it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? There's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lie or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yes. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Oh, I see. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Thank you for that feature. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Yeah, we know. And the murder took...
In the bathroom.
Yup.
So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bath. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Huh? Wait. What am I supposed to do?
That the one who was murdered...
Yeah, we know. And the...
Left? I was clicking. Weak spots. Left mouse button. To whatever. Move the mouse wheel up or down to select the truth bullet. If you target a weak spot, then hold down the left mouse button. You can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. These flashback bullets will disappear as soon as you use... I think those are too advanced for now.
So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in
Let's
the
try
bathroom.
holding it
She
down.
didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, I have to aim at the words. I see, not at the person.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Yes.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yes.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Well, she didn't really look around much, right? So you can't exactly blame her.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It kinda is at this. Well, no, it isn't. Because, like, real trials have different systems. This one is just a fake court. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Fake court made by Monokuma. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set. Okay.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Uh-huh.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No,
How
it
could
wasn't.
anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
It wasn't random.
So what was used
The
to kill
aiming
her?
is so
There was
weird.
some kind of sharp. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, that's wrong.
So I have to do it early. I really have to do it early. Because, like, there's like
No.
a travel time or
I
something.
do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder,
Yes.
we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
He's getting
What
nervous.
do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
No.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Because she has it figured out already, but she wants to make sure that everyone will figure it out themselves. Yup, she's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. And if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, that's gonna make it easier to get it on the first try. Aoi's account. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong indeed.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Think about it. Would that make sense? Because she'd be killing herself.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
The picture on the left is just... What is that? Like... It's just... zooming in and out. What?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Good question.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Then it doesn't make
So in
sense.
other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, he's helping.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
She says with a scary face once again.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Ooh.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Rude. Leon's rude. Guess that's why he was able to kill wait, what was the name again? Sakuya? I think Sakuya, yeah.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Yeah.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Which one?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night
Come
together?
on, Taka.
It's unwholesome!
Taka.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Taka. No. I mean... Apologize
If it
more.
wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Oh. Junko.
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What? So she took the knife herself? What? Why? She said she wouldn't go out. Sasayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Monokuma.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
That is kind of weird.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yeah, cause like Monokuma said someone here killed her.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Yeah, that kind of brings us back to that though.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Ah.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
The picture on the left is so funny. Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yup, there's no hard evidence for that.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
The bathroom door.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
Oh, hair.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. What's this? Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. This sounds kinda hard. If we can just figure out what that something is. What is this? A. Oh, okay. So
Now I understand.
it goes from left to right. I tried to get the R and I think it messed up.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So,
Yup.
the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes. Well, I actually had no idea why no, but I just had a feeling. But yes, that makes sense.
Yes, very true, very true.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like I think like, well, I guess people would find out like she's dead because she's nowhere to be found, and something would have to be done. They're gonna find out one way or another that she's dead. So like, what's the point of removing all the hair?
Okay,
That's
then
what was
why
my,
wasn't
that was
there
my
any
thought
hair on
process.
the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Yup.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then
Yup.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Correct.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yup.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Not quite.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes, they
What do
did.
you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Ooh. This is different. Bathroom door frame. Bathroom doorknob. Yes. Percent key item.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
This is kind of fun.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
What do you mean, what doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
I'm liking the system so far. Like, it's not too complicated. And it's not too unneedlessly hard.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
We'll see in the future trials though.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You're forgetting a crucial
You still
fact.
don't see? Okay then.
The locks of the doors of the male dorm rooms don't have locks on their doors.
Let's take
on their
another
bathroom
look at how
doors.
the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Sure, absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun! Make your argument. Bathroom door frame. Yup.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Uh-huh.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Nothing wrong with
She
that.
then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer
had to try and bust down the door.
There's the problem. Huh? What's wrong? If you keep trying to disrupt the trial, you're gonna get put on trial yourself.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Wait.
The incident
What?
took place in Makoto's room.
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran.
And they got into the bathroom.
Well, I guess like...
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah, I guess there
because
is
Sayaka
nothing.
had locked it.
Okay, there's what's wrong.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yes,
After all,
it's
girls'
not
rooms
because
are
of
the
that.
only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yup.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Door stuck. The door stuck.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
And they just changed the background music like that.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
So that's why they changed the music. He's gonna diss us right now.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was
And we
just
just
because
go back
it was
to the
stuck.
trial.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The nameplates.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail the killer didn't know was... the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Think about it harder.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Because the
Which is what led
nameplates.
to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
The
And there
bathroom
would
would
have
have
been
been
a
locked.
lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yes.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Now you realize. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
He's so mad.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
No way you quit without saving. Saves coming?
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
But we
Well,
can.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
What? That's messed up.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
She's so disappointed. Oh, it's just you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes.
I also don't know how
did the
that
killer
actually
get
happened.
Inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No. Because then it would be Makoto's room key. And then the guy would have known that he was going in Makoto's room.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Huh.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Okay. Important information.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Possibility, but highly unlikely.
No, that
Yeah.
can't be it either.
They promised, like, I won't open the door for anyone, not even you, Makoto.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
What?
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room? I already have the answer. Switching rooms? Yeah, I think it is switching rooms. Because yeah, that one. Sayaka originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room, and she became frightened. There, like that's the important part of that.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yup. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
She was going to use my room as a murder room.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
I wonder what this is. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Oh no. Oh.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like,
Smart.
holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Wait, why is Mondo still shouting or something? Look at him on the right, just constantly mad, constantly angry.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
I mean, I called it. Sayaka was really just putting on an act. She was using us. She set everything up to put the blame on us. Wow.
Which means, only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
And that's
And
Sayaka.
either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No,
Of course
I didn't.
not.
But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Is it really a signature? Isn't that just her name? Anyone can write her name? But then, that note, Sayaka wrote it?
but why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
To kill
She
them.
must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
bad.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Really now.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, I would.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, is this another... Yeah. Another one of those debates. Let's go. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
I missed.
Certainly would seem that way.
It was that, right? Yeah, it has to be that.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note, it specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone to exactly
the room.
The nameplates were swapped.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yup.
They got switched?
Uh-huh.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
I feel like the next trials are gonna be hard, because like now we're given the answers to the arguments or something, but I think in the next cases we're gonna have to load the truth bullets, quote unquote, ourselves. So like we're gonna have to pick out which one is really the rebuttal to the statement. That's gonna be fun though.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yes.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yes.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Uh-huh.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That would eliminate like the purpose of switching the rooms.
Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka herself.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Mm-hmm. She was really trying to lure someone in.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates Sayaka.
She really was about to kill someone. Man, she died trying to, because the one she was trying to kill killed her.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the room wrong, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Uh-huh.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Correct.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
To put the blame on Makoto.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Ultimate airhead.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But you don't know who she invited. Come on, Taka.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
I wonder how we figure it
That
out.
reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Seems like it, at least.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
We got it for self-def... Oh! From the start. She was like, let's look for a self-defense weapon. Then we found the weapon and she was like, maybe you should keep it. Wow. Okay, even from back then, she was already planning it out. Wow. Okay. I can't believe I just realized that now. Okay.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Yeah, even back then, I thought it was weird. Because, like, she said she wanted a self-defense weapon. But why would she give it to us? Just because it's glittery.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
That's so weird.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Her hand has... Yup. The golden glitters.
I got it! All
I
you
got
have to
it.
do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Mm-hmm.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
I see it.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Wow.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
What a realization.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Taka. Went from ultimate moral compass to Captain Obvious.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Kinda. Can we really? What really happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop. Yes. Absolutely. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Yup. Exactly what I said a while ago. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Okay, Q. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. I wanna check that. Like, I put it at mean, right? Replica sword sheet, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
the sword was used first, and then the knife came afterward. Is that really the order of events? That leads to some unexplainable details. Yeah. Because if the sword came first, then I'm honestly
When the fighting
not quite
broke
sure.
out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Uh-huh.
Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She
It
grabbed
couldn't
the
have been a
kitchen
sneak
knife
attack,
she had
I
hidden
think.
away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Because the sheet
When
came
the
off.
fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed and that's when the first blow.
A sword-based sneak attack.
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
I think that's... Yep, I got it right. Nice.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Because the sheath came off.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Oh, because it had been scratched, not because it came off.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
At least he's trying to understand it, I guess.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Uh-huh.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yes.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Yup. It all goes back to Sayaka setting us up.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Man. So I was correct from the start. I always thought she was just reeling Makoto in. She really put on quite an elaborate act.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
For self-defense? I don't know, man. I guess? Like, that would be going too far, I would say. If you kill someone. Like, they then have, like, their own reason to kill, their own motive. They would have wanted to kill. Let's see.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yup.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
It would be all glittery.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yup.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
We just said it a
Like
while
I said
ago.
before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Yup.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
So that means it's already on someone's hands.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Uh-huh.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
I don't think washing your hands would be the top priority.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you
What?
think I'm ugly?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because the water was off. It was nighttime.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30. In other words,
1:30 a.m.
at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Understandable, but well, fine. It is understandable.
My.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Rude.
Hmm? I'm not sure whether to
What?
take that as an insult or a compliment.
Oh. He's a M, right?
An insult, obviously.
Obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheets with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yup.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
So it actually backfired in the end for her. That she let Makoto keep the sword. Wow.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
So if Sayaka actually kept the sword in her room, everything would be different. Wow.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yup. What? You don't have to be so surprised. You did fall for her tricks. For her sweet words. You fell for it so hard.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
These are all the actions of an assailant.
Yup.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yup.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Yup.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
I won't finish that sentence. The one that I was supposed to say. She wanted to get... Oh, wait. She read this already.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Yup.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret.
Oh, Leon. Leon. His face. It's becoming clear.
If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
But who would you believe? Ultimate Pop Star or Ultimate Lucky? I would think people would believe Ultimate Pop Star, and at the same time the argument that wait, we switch rooms, that's not true. Like that kind of sounds unbelievable.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
What?
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar.
Yup.
Who are you more likely
Yup.
to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Then she was killed with a knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
F.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Why are you still defending her? The proof is there. Accept it.
Because
I love her.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
Yup, that's
Wouldn't
what's
it be
important.
awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Mm-hmm.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? No. Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues goes, there's nothing left. Not true. Dying message, obviously.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
no, that's wrong.
11037. I
There
wonder
still
what
might
that
be
is.
one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Leon.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
What?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Kyoko knows exactly what that is, and she's still saying it as like 11037. Really?
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask,
Uh-huh.
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Same thoughts. I really hope like that's the case. I actually don't know. Oh, there's a time to this as well. Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it.
Are you telling me this is hard enough evidence?
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I don't think so.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it.
Really?
But still,
What if someone wrote it with her hand?
what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Stereotyping, but I guess she really is like the person to consult, I guess.
No, that's not...
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Because it's not numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yup.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
That's mean, but it's funny for the reader.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Gray cells?
But even if that really
What?
is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Why do you only think the first two numbers are a letter? Like, why don't you think the rest are letters? What? What do you mean it's no use? What do you mean you don't know?
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yes. Finally.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Uh-huh.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Sayaka. She took her own life.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yup.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
That's the worst possible excuse you could give.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Yup.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Not true.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
He's losing it. He's giving himself away.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Ooh.
Huh?
You know what
The
I'm
plot
talking
thickens.
about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The sleeve. Burnt shirt piece. Shirt cuff? Is it really that though? It's the only possible thing. Yup.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
But you can't go in. Like he had to have thrown it in.
Isn't that right? Leon.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
The fact that he was able to even get it in.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
That you're the only one who could have done
Are you finally
that.
starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
He's the only one who could have thrown like that well. I would assume, because like gates closed, so he probably had to throw the shirt in the incinerator, and then throw the ball to turn the incinerator on.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Yup.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
But you're a baseball man. I don't know how that's like an actual strong argument, but
You need
that's
the key
the
to
argument.
get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
As he realizes that the blame is being shifted onto him. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. So we're really gonna use that. Crystal ball throwing, yup. But I don't know if it's the incinerator or the crystal ball that's gonna be used now.
Cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the
Nope.
evidence.
I think that's where the shattered crystal ball is.
Whoever had the trash room
Goes.
key.
That
Okay,
statement.
so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
I wonder if I should. Yeah, I probably should cycle through all the dialogue at least once. I think I skipped like 2 already. Sorry about that. But I'll try to go through all the dialogue next time. No, I'm sure there was another way.
The key to the trash room.
Oh no, not space.
Whoever was on cleaning duty.
So the only one who
Trying to skip through it.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Yup.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
A crystal ball.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yup. Because it was
Actually, It was
thrown.
supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
You throw it. Divine with it. To an extent, I want to try it just for the heck of it. Can I save right now? I can't. Oh, I wanted to see it. What the?
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator.
I want to
switch
get through it
and threw
through
the
this
ball
though.
through a gap in the gate.
The dialogue for that would probably be funny. If there was actually like dialogue. maybe it just says like, you're joking, right? Or something like that. Like a typical wrong dialogue answer or something. Yeah.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Yup.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
The incinerator wasn't on. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Yup, because he didn't turn it off either.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Yup. He also would have had to burn, like, definitely burn the other piece of the shirt that was left.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small
is something the ultimate baseball guy would have.
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
It'd be impossible, but you're the only one who can do it.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because... Ultimate fanfic creator, baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
He's losing it.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
He's running out of defenses.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
He lost it. He's not even making logical statements anymore.
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Ooh.
Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
I wonder what else.
With that, we can end this.
What else did we miss?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
You're not helping your case by going this mad.
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Uh-huh. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Every case has one Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Comic book? However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Close. Climb up. Okay. Oh, we have... It goes from right to left, so it's like a manga. Okay. The start. The start is... What's this? My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. It has to be this then. But what does that? Like, what is that? Oh, there's more. Okay, I see. Let's do the rest first. I think the rest are easier. Oh, there we go. It was the other way. I see. Okay, he comes to visit the room. Sayaka tries to kill. He misses. I think the defense goes here because she still has the sword in her hand. Like, the knife in her hand, I mean. Because yep. This part. Wow, I can't put things together. Okay. Killer visits room. Killer tries to get killed by Sayaka because Sayaka's plan was to murder him. But then Killer was actually planning on killing Sayaka as well, especially after he got attacked. So once he got attacked, he looked around and saw the sword. As Sayaka tries to attack him again, he takes the sword, uses it for self-defense, blocks the knife, and then hits Sayaka's wrist, breaking it and causing her to drop the knife. So, afterwards, she runs away. The knife falls there. The knife falls. She runs away. She runs in the bathroom, which has a broken doorknob. Leon tries to open it. The killer tries to open it, but he finds out he can't open it. So he tries to open. So he opens it. He breaks the doorknob down, gets through somehow. That was never made clear. Sayaka is shocked. She gets stabbed. Wait, is this really it? I don't know if this is it or it's this. Might be that. Let's go with that for now. Because it kind of makes sense, because like she's being chased into the bathroom there. Okay. Where were we? Sayaka gets stabbed. Yup. Where is it? The writing of the note comes before this, so it must be this, because Sayaka has been stabbed already and now she's writing the note. So now Leon cleans the room. Oh, is it this? It could be either of this. I don't think it's this. It would have to be this screwdriver then, because he took apart the doorknob. I wonder what's gonna happen if we complete it with the wrong pieces. Okay, this one used the lint roller to clean the room. He takes the glass ball now that he's trying to destroy the evidence. Uses the glass ball, throws it at the button. This one is part of that panel. He hits it, he turns it on. And now he throws the shirt in. But then a piece of the shirt falls off. And he is completely unaware. Okay. So this... let's see. Let's go over the ones that I still have. This... The green button is part of this panel. So it's clearly not going to be used. What about this one? The knife. Okay. This one is also from this panel. So this one is correct because it's chasing her into the bathroom. What about this? The doorknob. It's from... Oh, we can... I thought we had to press A and D. We can just go... Move our mouse to the left and right to scroll through it. Okay. So, the doorknob one is from this panel. Okay. I think we got it, boys. Boys and girls, it's over. Leon,
Here's exactly what happened.
your time is up.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Uh-huh. This is so cool.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Read it from right to left.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
The comic, I mean. Yup.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
I wonder why she picked the baseball superstar though. I guess cause like it has to be a guy, no? And among the guys, he probably would be the easiest next to Makoto. That's probably what she thought.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Mm-hmm.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Cause it's just a replica sword. So it won't really like cut her. But it will deal damage. It's still sturdy.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yup.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Which she knew how to open because we told her.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yup.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Correct.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
And stabbed her.
and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
Yup.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
The comic's so cool. So smooth and
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
just looks so nice.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt.
Uh-huh.
They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
That's still so crazy. I feel like even for someone who's like known to be like a baseball god, like the best pitcher, I still don't think that's an easy feat.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Yeah, I guess for any normal person, like, they're the ultimate students for a reason, so they're probably not normal.
And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Yup.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Yup.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Let's see how Leon breaks now.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Okay, it's still Makoto talking.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Here we go.
Do I object?
Let's go. Let's see what he has to say.
Yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
At least make it make sense, you know.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
We just showed it to you. Come on, man.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Oh, there's more?
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that
Really?
evidence.
I am? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because I didn't know I had the evidence. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW. What? During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. It's a rhythm game! Let's go! Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. I see. This game just keeps getting better and better. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. I hope not. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Tempo up? On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. That's gonna be confusing, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. So there is like a time limit still. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the
I
doorknob?
refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Make it make sense, my guy. You're just spouting random nonsense.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
You're not making yourself more believable. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Let's go. It's just right and left mouse click. If I remember correctly.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Oh, this tempo change is so confusing.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
This is
Not a
kinda
chance.
fast. Wait. What? When was I supposed to click? Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Oh no. Don't tell me I have to repeat all of that. Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the black end. Hoo. Oh, I actually messed up. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. What? However, Makoto is not the black end. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished.
Is
this
really
it?
the end for all of us?
Is it all over? What do you say? Want to give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
I can't give up now. Not at all.
When
I
the killer
don't.
broke the bathroom door. So what did the...
I refuse to acknowledge you. Stupid, stupid.
Yep, just skip through that. Okay. Let's see how it works again. You take damage to the influence gauge whenever your opponent's statements explode. That's probably what happens. Tempo marker, and you'll have to press buttons in a rhythm. Okay. But my combo was up. So I was pressing the wrong things. As you continue to match the rhythm, you will have the chance to lock on to an enemy statement. At this point, press the right mouse button to lock on. I wasn't pressing left mouse button. I see. Okay. Reload. Press the tab key in time with the rhythm to reload your bullets. Each button press will reload one bullet. Wow. If your difficulty level is set to kind, you will not have to reload. Fever time, space key, which will consume the focus gauge. You will not be required to reload and the tempo will be forced to its maximum. Wow. That's wild. Nega time. During the battle, your enemy may activate Nega time. When this happens, the tempo marker will disappear, making it more difficult to match the timing. In addition, their word bombs will explode after a shorter amount of time. Okay. Final strike. Yup. Okay, I think I
Where's
get.
your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied.
Okay, I get it now.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
So
Not
it
a
doesn't have
chance.
anything for the reload
wasn't
yet.
me.
Like, it doesn't have a sound.
Stupid!
So I guess I don't need to
lied.
reload yet.
Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Yup, it doesn't
Not a
seem like I need to
chance.
reload. Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I think I should have looked around first, but I didn't even check. I just assumed I had to click it
Screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
fast because, like, it was a rhythm game. That game's hard. It's so easy to mess up, and I wonder how fast the words will explode. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were
I
removed.
wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
I think so too,
Oh
but
yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
apparently none of them were opened,
That
right?
must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Mm-hmm.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yup.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
That's all he has to say, man. That's all he has to say.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
How would a screwdriver show some evidence of being used?
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Yup.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yup, you're stupid. Man.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Yup.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
He lost it, man. He has nothing left to say. Yeah. Ace everywhere. Oh, not in that last one. The last one's hard though, because like it mentioned something about dealing more damage if you explode, I guess, if you attack more of his statements at the same time. So I was trying to like wait for more of them to pop up before I pop him. But because of that, like, I guess I took longer when I could have been breaking all of it from the start. I don't know. Oh, you get gotcha coins. Oh, 89? Okay, that's a lot. Really? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Lever.
Oh,
Huh.
just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
So even the voting is like mandatory.
Okay, then let's
Makes sense, I guess.
get excited!
Let's
Who
get
will be
excited.
chosen as the blackened?
No way.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I mean, this is surely right. Even from his reaction, like... Oh, here we go! It's the... Very, very what to call it? Gory? No, it's not exactly gory, but like the very, very dark cutscene. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Yup.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really? You just spent the whole case proving it, and now you're asking, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I'm pretty sure you still did. Like, you already disarmed her. You didn't have to kill her. Not true.
So, that's why...
You killed her and you took her knife.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
No. You made a choice in the end.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But, even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends, to have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Yup. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. You know the answer already. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That really is enough. You don't want to get in trouble yourself. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. Strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment. Let's go.
Punishment?
I can't wait for the cutscene.
You mean execution?
Yup.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. Yup. Exactly, he made that choice. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? Now this person is also messing with us? Like, clearly Sayaka wasn't in it for the friendship. I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
So what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Too late now.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
This is gonna be very dark. I don't think it's gonna be gory, but it's gonna be heavily implied, so if this is not your thing, you probably shouldn't watch the next cutscene.
No, 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 no!
I'm just giving a warning now, so you're prepared.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
Let's go! Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Game over. Oh. That's a chain on his neck pulling him. Oh, it's a batting cage. Oh, okay. And everyone's watching it. The 1000 what? Okay. So it is gory. They actually show it. I mean, they didn't show it like fully, but still. So I should turn up the music for this, I think, because it's kinda weak. And with that, goodbye, Leon. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Definitely. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man.
Damn you!
Why the heck are you doing all this evil crap to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of crap. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your butt into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking your way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all. Oh. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've gotta say. Ooh. Kyoko sharp. I need to save some of the fun for later. Oh man. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Man, that's insane. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Yeah, that's rough. And we have to end there. That's it for me now. I really want to continue, but I gotta go, guys. Sorry about this. We're continuing this note next Monday. Let's check if I can adjust the settings. It seems I can't. Okay. Good enough. Like, I think I picked the harder one. I don't remember now. I think I might have picked kind. But yep. that's it for me tonight. Thank you for watching. I will be continuing this game on Monday. My stream tomorrow will be moved to Sunday. I will surely stream on Sunday. It'll be the same time as now, same time slot, I mean. 10 p.m. JST, and I keep forgetting PDT. Was it 6 a.m. PDT? Yeah. I'll be streaming Valorant, because I really want to get ranked. I would also like to play like Overwatch, but it's quite harder to start that, because with a new account, I mean. Yeah. So I'm sticking to Valorant for now, because I really want to get my rank already. So yeah, that's gonna be my schedule. Valorant on Sunday, same time as this stream. And on Monday, more Danganronpa. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you all then. Have a nice rest of your day. Get some rest. It's the weekend. And yep. Bye.